The margin between the best electric SUV of 2026 and its closest rival is less than a single point. We scored more than a dozen contenders using test data from Car and Driver, Motor Trend, and Edmunds. Scores were weighted across 6 categories, and only 10 made the cut. From 800-volt charging to real-world range, here is what actually decides which electric SUV deserves the #1 spot. Number 10 arrives with the Porsche Macan EV, a machine engineered for those who crave sharp handling and speed. Built on Porsche's 800-volt architecture, the Macan EV sprints from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds, outpacing many rivals in its segment. Its 350 kilowatt DC fast charging enables a 10 to 80% charge in just 18 minutes, provided the right infrastructure. While the EPA rates its range at 285 miles, most owners see closer to 260 miles in real-world conditions, especially when driving aggressively or in colder climates. The cabin carries the brand's signature cockpit feel, with supportive low-slung seats and tactile controls, balanced by a crisp 10.9-inch touchscreen. With 57 cubic feet of cargo space and a price just above $78,000 when well-equipped, the Macan EV is for those who want sports car excitement in an SUV form. At number 9, the Genesis GV60 offers a different take, luxury at a more accessible price. Starting at $49,900, with most buyers paying around $57,000, the GV60 brings a refined interior and a quiet, comfortable ride. Its dual motor setup delivers 311 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque, good for a 5-second 0 to 60. Charging is a standout. The GV60 peaks at 300 kilowatts, filling from 10 to 80% in just 20 minutes. With up to 300 miles of EPA range and a compact footprint, it suits city life as well as longer drives. Most driver assist features come standard, and a performance boost is available as a one-time upgrade. 8th place belongs to the Rivian R1S, a full-size 3-row SUV built for adventure. Its quad motor system produces 822 horsepower and 900 pound-feet of torque, launching the R1S to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Towing capacity reaches 7,700 pounds, and cargo expands to 84 cubic feet. The R1S supports 250 kilowatt charging and can export up to 12 kilowatts of power through its V2G system. Real-world range hovers near 290 miles, though heavy towing or winter weather can lower that. Priced around $85,000, the R1S is for those who want capability far beyond the pavement. Volkswagen's ID.4 Pro enters the conversation as a practical answer to the electric SUV question, balancing affordability with a strong safety record. Priced at $38,995, it is one of the least expensive electric SUVs to secure a 5-star overall safety rating from NHTSA. A distinction that resonates with families and those who see safety as non-negotiable. The ID.4 Pro's dual motor system produces 295 horsepower with a real-world range of about 245 miles, enough for daily routines and weekend escapes. Charging speeds cap at 125 kilowatts, so a 10 to 80% charge takes roughly 28 minutes on a compatible fast charger. Owners note minimal battery degradation even after 60,000 miles, and Volkswagen's battery management system has built a reputation for reliability. With 64 cubic feet of cargo space and a flat load floor, the ID.4 Pro adapts easily to family life. Its projected 5-year depreciation is just 28%, helping it hold value in a market where many rivals lose ground quickly. For those seeking a straightforward, safe, and predictable electric SUV, the ID.4 Pro stands as a benchmark. BMW's iX xDrive 50, in contrast, is built for those who want luxury and the latest technology. Starting at $84,900, the iX targets drivers who expect refinement at every turn. Its dual motor setup delivers 516 horsepower and 586 pound-feet of torque, launching from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. The interior is anchored by a sweeping 14.9-inch curved OLED display, merging navigation, media, and controls into a single elegant interface. BMW's Level 2 Plus driver assist system allows hands-off driving in certain highway conditions, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in this segment. The iX offers an EPA-rated 300 miles of range with real-world results near 285 miles and supports 200 kilowatt charging for a 10 to 80% top-up in 28 minutes. Safety remains a priority, earning both a 5-star NHTSA rating and Top Safety Pick Plus from IIHS. Yet, with a projected 5-year depreciation of 45%, the iX reflects the rapid pace of change in luxury tech. The ID.4 Pro and iX Drive 50 reveal the trade-offs between pragmatic value and high-end innovation, each defining a distinct path as the countdown moves forward. Chevrolet's Blazer EV/RS stands out for those who want muscle car punch without luxury pricing. Its dual motors generate 335 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque, sending the Blazer from 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds. The EPA rates the RS trim at 300 miles, though real-world range averages closer to 240. Charging peaks at 150 kilowatts, less than some, but the Blazer holds that speed longer, so a 10 to 80% charge takes about 31 minutes. The 66 kilowatt-hour battery is kept cool by a robust thermal system, making it reliable even in summer heat. Priced from $46,495 to $62,495, the RS trim undercuts many rivals. Inside, a 10.2-inch touchscreen and standard over-the-air updates keep tech fresh, while Super Cruise offers hands-free driving if you pay the subscription. Owners note the responsive handling and sport-tuned suspension, though interior plastics remind you this is not a luxury badge. For value seekers wanting torque, the Blazer EV/RS delivers. Kia's EV6 GT-Line appeals to drivers who want speed and practicality. Its dual motor setup puts down 430 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, hitting 60 in just 4.5 seconds. The 77.4 kilowatt-hour NCM battery supports 350 kilowatt ultra-fast charging, so a compatible charger gets you from 10 to 80% in 19 minutes. EPA range is 310 miles, with real-world averages near 295. The interior is driver-focused, with a Harman Kardon audio system and 62 cubic feet of cargo space. Kia's partnership with Redwood Materials supports battery recycling, and the DriveWise safety suite comes standard. No subscription is needed for core features, and recent firmware updates added vehicle-to-load capability for powering gear from the battery. For those craving sharp handling and fast charging, the EV6 GT-Line is hard to overlook. Hyundai's Ioniq 5 Limited AW balances speed, space, and tech. Its dual motors deliver 321 horsepower, 446 pound-feet of torque, and a 5.2-second sprint to 60. The 88 kilowatt-hour battery supports 350 kilowatt charging, topping up from 10 to 80% in 18 minutes. EPA range is 310 miles, real world near 285. With 71 cubic feet of cargo space and a flat rear floor, it's built for families. Standard SmartSense safety, Level 2 driver assist, and a 12.3-inch touchscreen round out the package. No required subscriptions, a generous warranty, and BI directional charging make the Ioniq 5 Limited AW D, a top pick for those who want it all. For family-focused buyers who want cutting-edge tech, the Ioniq 5 Limited AWD earns high marks. Ford's Mustang Mach-E GT enters the final showdown with a clear sense of purpose. Its dual motor system delivers 480 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque, launching the SUV from 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. The GT's 93 kilowatt-hour NCM battery supports 210 kilowatt direct current fast charging, reaching an 80% charge in just 23 minutes on an 800-volt capable station. Owners praise the Mach-E's Blue Cruise hands-free driving, now a one-time purchase rather than a recurring subscription, giving the GT a decisive edge in long-term value. Real-world range averages 250 miles, and the Mach-E GT continues to earn top marks from both NHTSA and IIHS for safety. The cabin balances sporty intent with comfort, and Ford's Sync 4A system brings over-the-air updates and a 15.5-inch touchscreen to the center stack. With a typical equipped price near $57,500, the GT stands as the most performance-oriented mainstream electric SUV, offering a direct challenge to Tesla's dominance. But it is the Tesla Model Y long range that ultimately claims the crown. The Model Y's 330-mile EPA range, supported by an 81 kilowatt-hour NCA battery and dual-motor all-wheel drive, sets the benchmark for real-world usability. It does 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds, while the 250 kilowatt supercharger network, now open to most major EV brands, delivers a charge from 10 to 80% in just 22 minutes, with unmatched nationwide coverage and 99.95% reported uptime. Cargo space is generous at 68 cubic feet, and the Model Y's 5,000 pounds towing capacity expands its practical appeal. The 15-inch central touchscreen anchors a minimalist interior, and over-the-air updates routinely add new features. Safety scores remain at the top of the class, with 5 stars from NHTSA and a top safety pick plus from IIHS. While the full self-driving suite still requires a monthly subscription, the Model Y's composite score of 94.2 reflects its all-around strength, range, charging, value, and reliability, placing it just ahead of the Mach-E GT's 92.5. To ensure the ranking was not swayed by editorial bias or minor weight changes, the test team applied a plus or minus 5% sensitivity analysis across all scoring categories. The result was that no model's score shifted by more than 0.8 points, and the Model Y held its lead in every scenario. This validation gives buyers confidence that the verdict stands up to scrutiny and that the Model Y long range is the definitive electric SUV for 2026, with the Mach-E GT a worthy runner-up for those who prioritize driving engagement and a subscription-free ownership experience. Today's electric SUVs set new benchmarks for performance, range, and technology. Yet real-world charging infrastructure and evolving software still define daily ownership. As options multiply, informed choices drive the market forward. The road ahead belongs to those who demand both innovation and reliability. Share your pick in the comments below.